Hello folks and welcome to another Wise Gamer video. Today I'm playing Tales of the Abyss for the PlayStation 2 and I'm doing a side quest where we need to get something for our ship called the Albier. And we already gotten the greater flints of Flightstone. Now we need to get the refined Flightstone. Now I did some research on trying to get this process going, and the walkthrough kind of misled me, and plus some of the videos that I watched did kind of give me some ideas, but they never really covered from A to Z exactly what you have to do with this whole side quest. I'm going to try to cover this whole side quest in this video, but I'm going to be trying to cut out spots where there's fights and things like that the best I can, not to make this a 2-hour video, because that's about how long it would take to do this quest, this side quest. Okay, so again, this video is going to be covering the Tales of the Abyss, how to get the refined Flightstone. Now, in the guide that I read, they said just fly to the, there is different entrances for this mountain that we have to go into to actually do most of this quest. The mountain is called Mount Roneal, I believe that's the way it's pronounced. And there is about 3 different entrances and exits to this place, and each one takes you to a different spot of the map that you can't always access right now with your ship called the Albier. Okay, so right now, because my ship is not updated enough, I cannot land on snow-covered areas or icy areas. Let me see if I could try. Nope, it's not happening. Okay, so basically, if you open up your map, okay, we're going to go to map here. Okay, and you want to go to this town right here. It's called Ketterberg, okay, and it's way up north in that icy looking area right there to the top left, see it? Okay, and that's where we want to head. But now we got the feature now in the game where if we actually press this right here, we could actually jump right to this location. So no matter where you are in the game, when you're ready to do this, you want to fly to this location. So we want to go to Ketterberg. I'm already here. I'm just going to show you how to do it with the warp. And it should put us right above it. Now, this town blocks where you have to go. So when you land on this side, when it teleports you on this side, already we know that we can't land because it's all snowy. This is the only spot in this whole island that I found that you could actually land. It's a little thought out grassy area. Okay? Which forces us now where we actually have to go through the town and leave at the top entrance. Okay? Now, they don't really sell a lot of items in this town, which I could have used some, but I got enough. I'm just going to go in here for now. Just going to rest up a bit. Make sure we're all topped off. And I'm not going to bother saving it here, because I'm going to save it on the other side of town, because you could save it anywhere in the world. So once we exit the town, and now we're on the world map, I'll be able to save it out there. So basically, you have to go through this town. And like I said, some guides that I read and things that were very helpful for me to get through this game, because there is a lot going on in this game. That they made it seem like that you didn't have to go through all this and just land right at that particular entrance to get on with this part, because already we've accessed this mountain Roneal. Okay, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Let me see. Just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, Roneal or whatever. Okay, now we're on the other side of the town. Okay, so now you just want to go. Sometimes I get a little lost coming here, but you just, it's not a very big area, but there's one way that you go. It just takes you to like a ledge. There's really nothing there. Okay, here it is. We could see the path. Okay, now, like I was saying earlier, this part of the mountain we've already accessed earlier in the game by going through the town and all that, because it's not accessible any other way right now. So we still want to come back to this part right here, and I'm just going to save it right outside. Okay, save it over. And I don't know if I've already mentioned this, but I've already actually done all these steps, and I just wanted to see if they actually worked, and they did. And I figured it'd be a good spot to make a video, because this spot can be very tricky and misleading, and it's tough to really find out what you got to do and where you have to go to actually get this this item called a refined Flightstone. Okay, so now this area you've already should have been in already in this game. So we're not going to really search it out. I'm going to try to avoid any fights. We're just going to go up this hill. I think it's up here. Should be. Okay. And this guy looks like he might... Let me see if I can get past him. Yeah. Alright. So just keep going up like this. Okay. To the right was a box. And enter this cave. If you go left, it's going to take you back down to where that wolf was. Okay, now you're going to enter this area. Okay. Alright, he got me. Okay, I just cut out that part of the fight. Now I'm just going to go straight through. And here we just go, there's only one way to go, and then you're going to come up to this save spot. Should be a flying owl here or something that's going to attack us. Okay, now this save spot is a heal one, so it heals you back up and stuff too, so. Okay, now we're going to just save it here. Okay, very good. Now again, we've already been here in the past, so that's why I'm not blowing up these obstacles and stuff, because it's just another fight. There's no boxes and stuff. I already got them the first couple of times I've been here. Okay, and we're just going to keep going up this path. There should be a big, like Bigfoot up here, a Sasquatch type guy. Let me see if I could get past him. And there's a little box right there, but we already got that earlier in the game. And it looks like there's no way around him. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're just going to come up here. Okay, and just go down this slope right here. Just go right down this slope. And into this cave. Now we're back inside of this building. Just going to go straight through. There's a monster inside of there. I'm just going to go past it. And then it takes you back out to this room. Follow this ramp up. Right across. And right at the end there's a lift. Just gonna hit that. Drop on down. One thing about this game, it's not saturated with a lot of fights, which is good. And they're visible. So now we're gonna go down here. So where you see this yellow type looking thing, it looks like a book stand or something. Just go straight down here. And here's another save. Alright, he got me. Okay, now I'm just going to save it right here. Actually, all I got to do is that. Okay, save's complete. And now I believe we go this way. Okay. Now, this is going to involve both of these ramps. So let's go this way first. Okay. Actually, I don't think you have to come down this way at all. I don't think it does anything, but let me double check. Okay, so I continued down that hallway, or that ramp, and it was the way that you want to go. Okay? So just continue down all the way. There's going to be a couple of fights. And watch out up here. I want to show you something. Up here there's going to be... If you come down here, don't. See that ramp? It's going to take you back to the beginning of this place. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so just stay straight from here. Just stay straight all the way. You should have covered this area earlier in the game by now. But now down here there's going to be another entrance, or exit I mean, to go back out to the field. The world map. Okay? Now that we're out here, I'm going to give it another save. I save a lot. You never know if you're going to lose your power. Plus I'm playing on the computer, so you never know what's going to happen. So always save when you can. Now we're going to work our way up here. This is not a very big area, so you're not going to get lost. Okay. And here we are. You can see the path. See the path up there going up into the mountain? Okay. So we're going to save it here. Now this is where my guide, and the guide that I've been using has been fantastic. It's been really keeping me on track in the game if I got lost. But this is one part of the part where the guide mentioned that you could land your ship here and just go into this entrance. And as we know, the reason for getting this item is because our ship can't land on these snowy areas yet. So that's why you have to go through, you gotta hoof it this whole way from that town. Okay? So now we're just gonna go up here. And you could always tell a new area, it's gonna show all question marks. So now this is gonna be all brand new, so now we gotta search the whole area. Just go straight up. And for now, we're going to just try to avoid all these fights, and we're going to keep going left. Okay? Over here, it's going to drop down. Now it made steps. Now you're going to go right. And up here is going to be a weapon for our main guy, which is Luke. Okay? Increases him, so you want to make sure that you get that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to check out the left. Actually, I think that's where we have to go. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to check out. That's where we have to go eventually. It's straight up there. So, okay, that's right. Okay, now over here we have to play with these trees. It's this middle tree. There's 3 trees. Okay, so what you want to use for this is, you got it. You want to use the ability on him that makes you fly up. Let me see if that's it. Nope. These two kind of resemble each other. Right. We're going to fly up, hook onto that branch, walk across, open up these 2 chests. Okay. Go back down. Now I want to, now I'm going to go back up this way. I just want to check something out. Alright, to the field. Let's see what happens out there. Okay, this is just a treasure area. So just go in here and pick all these up. Okay. And that's pretty much it for out here. I'm going to try to avoid this fight. Oh, but I got into that one. Okay, and that's it for this area. I don't know if there's anything down here. Nope. But more fights. Okay, I killed off those couple of fights. Now I just want to make sure how our stats are. They look pretty good. Tear is my main healer, so I always make sure that she has plenty of TP, which is mana. So she's not bad right now. After clearing out these fights, I'm going to save it. Okay. Now we're going to go back into the mountain. Work our way back up. Go up the collapsing steps. Now we're going to go back to this third bottom tree. And just poke around until you find the area where it's going to grab you. Walk across. Go down this path. Now it takes us back into this building again. Now it's going to show something that we have to do. Gonna open up the box. 15,000 gald. Gonna go back to our fire guy. And a hint here, if you click, I knew this guy was going to attack me. Okay. Now, if you press the L1 button on the top or the R1 button on the top, it's making it where your tune can stand in one spot and spin around. This comes in really handy when you have to shoot at things for proper alignment. Okay, so we want to hit this. It's going to open up that barrier. Okay, there's really not much here. I'm going to go straight up. Okay, here we're going to go down here, and with the flame, we're going to melt this, and there's a box inside with a wind cape. There's a fight. Okay. Continue up here, and just enter this door right here to the left. Top left. Straight across. Now here, we have no monsters, except for one probably inside this cube. I'm going to open up this box first. Get the red lavender. And what you got to do is, you can't hit just one at a time. You have to make it where you hit both at the same time, just like that. It's going to open up another portal or door. Okay, there was nothing in there, so we'll just go straight up north. Now this one gets a little bit tricky. Now if you notice with these two, there's a wall blocking them. So you can't just shoot across, so we have to use this reflector up here. Okay, so we're going to go down here. And we could see that we have to turn a little bit. Probably go up here more. Turn our guy slightly. And that way you're going to be able to hit both of them. Open up the door. Go left. Just keep going straight up. Only one way to go so far. Come up here. Back down. And here's a reflector right here. What we're going to do is we're going to grab this. And we're going to push it right on that white circle. And leave it there. Going to go back up. Back down. Okay, and just keep. We're going to be backtracking now and going back out to where, back out to the area where the blizzard is, where it's snowing. Okay, so just keep going back. Back down here, back through this door. Back down. Down here. And we're back out to where it's snowing. Okay, now, let's see. Now we're going to climb back down the tree. And now we got to go up here into this area. Okay. Now this is where there's a little bit of a puzzle here. Okay. So basically, this is how we want to do this. Okay, now mine might look a little bit different than the way yours looks. It's because I did this already. And I actually went back and edited it because I did the puzzle wrong. So just follow the steps that I'm going to do here and you should be all set. So basically, you want to always make sure that you have one on these white circles. See? Just like that. Okay? So this top one's going to go like this. It's got to look like that. Okay? And the idea of all this is because there's that door up there and it's sealed shut at the moment. So this is going to be a puzzle where we could open up that door. Okay, so that's the way you want your top group to look. And then you want the opposite effect with this group down here. So for this one, I'm just going to put it up like that. I already got one on the white circle. And I'm just going to drag this one back down. And that should be good right there. Actually, yeah. Okay, just like that. And then you want the bottom set to line up the same as the top set. Okay, and opposite of the middle. So we want to pull this one back down. Put that one right just like that. And that one up like that. Okay. So now we got this all set. Now we just have to backtrack, get out of here. Try to get past these guys, if I can. Nope. Normally, I always fight every monster I come across, because I want the experience points and the gold. But when I'm making a video, I want to kind of speed it up, so I try to avoid some of them. And we're just gonna walk back down. Oop. That doesn't seem right. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. And then we're gonna head back up to where we came from originally in this area. Just go straight up. And I would like to save it here. And I think I could do it without getting attacked. And we're going to go back in this previous area that we're in before, and many times before in the game. But now you notice after we did this string of events that now there's a new treasure box here. This wasn't here when we left. So we're just going to open that up, and we get ourselves 7,800 geld. Let's walk up this way. Just keep walking straight. Oop. Okay. And just go back through this door. And now here we're going to go straight up. Where this guy is. Right through here. And now it took us out to like a staple type formation. Like a fork. So let's go through this bottom one first. Now, I don't know if I moved this previously in this game, because like I said, I've been in this place about maybe 3 times before doing this section. Earlier parts that we had to do in the game. But if yours isn't like this, just make sure that you move this reflector onto the white circle. Now, if we go back through here, I just want to show you guys. We're going to see what we just did below on that middle ramp. That's what we did early in that other cave where we set up the pins or the candles. Now I'm going to go back up here. Enter this door right here. And we're going to stand here and we're going to try to line ourselves up again with those top buttons to turn. And we're going to try to make it where we could hit all these with the fire mule. Oop, way off. It's going to reflect off that, hit these 3. Reflect off that one, hit these 3. Boom, the door's open. Okay, now we're going to head back out. And remember, to do all this, you're going to need that extended fire. I hope you got that earlier in the game. Where your fire beam can shoot a much longer distance than the first fire. Okay, so you might want to research that if you don't have that yet. Mule fire 2. I'm going to go back out here. We're going to go back to that same cave that we came from when we came back here the last time, where we moved those pins around. Just walk straight across. You got me. And that's the box that showed up lately that gave us that that geld. I'm gonna go back out to the field. I'm gonna save it here because we just did a big event there I want to make sure we don't lose that. And now we're going to walk our way across. There's a lot of monsters on this path. Okay, just make our way up here. Alright, I want to save it again here. Just so I don't have to fight back through these monsters if I have to reset the game. Enter this area. Again. And here's our friend the wolf. Make our way across those stones again. There's our trees that we climbed up before. And go back up here. This is going to be the room again with all those pins that we had to set. Push a few out of our way so we can get past them. And go through this exit right up here. It's going to take us out back to the field. Now, I know this isn't something of the norm, but this main item that we're after, which is that flight unit, is actually just sitting out here in the field. It's not inside of a boss room or anything like that. So we want to save here. This is a brand new area. And you're just going to find one of those lit up prison type things where there's treasures located in the world. It's just in one of those. Well, the circles are coming up out of the ground. Alright, as we could see, the experience here from these monsters really jumped up. These are pretty strong monsters. These are probably almost as strong as the ones at Mushroom Road, where you had to go to get the first flight item. So out here, just make sure that you got heals and stuff like that. You should be fine. We're just going to keep going until we see those white circles. I believe it's up here. Okay, I'm just going to top these guys off a bit, because out here it's a good idea. It is anywhere you go. Whoop. That's good. And let me see, I'm just going to give her one of these. Alright, now up here we should start seeing this thing. Okay, where is this thing? All I'm getting is monsters. These monsters out here are really taking a toll on my TP and all that, so I got plenty of items. I just wish I had some of the lesser ones, though. Let's see. She's low. She's low. Rest is good for now. Let me see. I'm just going to use some heal items. There we go. Alright, now. I hope I did this thing right, man, because I'm not seeing this thing. Well, there's something. That's it. That should be it. I hope. If I can find a way to get up there. Yep, there we go. Just keep hugging the left. Oh, these monsters are ridiculous. Get lost, buddy. Ah, you had to get me. Oh, well. Okay, now let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Hopefully we don't get disturbed. And there we go. There it is. The refined Flightstone obtained. The power hook can create a force field that allows it to pass barriers when flying at high speeds. The force field only appears when flying forward. The alveolar can also land in even more areas. So, like these snowy areas, maybe you could land once you get back to your ship and all that. Okay, so basically, that's pretty much it, guys. Now you got to backtrack the whole way back, get back to the town. What was it, Kentenberg or whatever, right? Get on the other side, get to your ship, and then it should just take over from there. Okay, you should be able to use your ship now to enter these more areas that were, you know, unlimited. I mean, limited. I meant to say locked out, blocked, whatever. You should be able to access a lot more areas now with your ship. So that's pretty much how you do this quest, guys. Thanks again for watching Wise Gamer, and we'll catch you the next time. Take care, happy gaming, have a good time. Bye-bye.